day 6. A stunning conclusion.
Lissy.
Yes?
Lissy's back, huh?
Teddy bear? Are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day. Had your noodle juice yet?
Wow, it is a beautiful
Wean
day.
off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human. We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Where it started. Is that up at the church? Maybe. Oh, where she fell?
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well. Some places have gravity.
What are you saying?
That is so cool, though.
Franklin's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No. I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
The letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere. Paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty...
Okay.
I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... Was she afraid? What made her run?
Around something for someone.
Something
Maybe?
spooked her.
Yeah, maybe.
She saw Betty and... No, that's impossible. It was someone or something else. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... If only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
They're dead. I don't believe there's anything more to it than that. But there's comfort in oblivion, and we won't be alone. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in oblivion. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
A boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't
What?
understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet
No.
you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
What is this, draw? I don't think I've ever sat down and drew there. Hey. Actually see what he looks like. Little psycho. There you go. Too short to reach your feet to the ground. Aw. Let's see what I just drew. Okay. I wonder if I could have stopped and drawn there the whole time. And I just never noticed. Alright, let's go get my stuff. Let's get the hell out of this crazy place.
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
That's crazy. That's cool. Little Viking trinket. Why bother taking that? It's not Betty. What a beautiful little town though, right? Church up on the hill. It's time to go, my imaginary little friend.
Row, Teddy, row. The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy. And it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
Wow. What an interesting game, guys. Well, I mean, it's not really a game. It's more like a interactive story or something. But it was a really interesting story. It was like two stories in one. So first we're in this beautiful abandoned Norwegian village and we're trying to unravel the mystery of why nobody is here. And we're also trying to discover what happened to Betty. But then we realize that Edward just has all this stuff going on in his head, and it's kind of all in his head. I mean, it's kind of crazy because when he was young, he found his baby sister after she drowned, and he brought her back to his mom, who ended up blaming him for her death and drowned herself as a result. And then his dad shot himself because of the whole thing. And then finally we have Edward, who goes through life probably with some form of PTSD, blocking it all out, but developing this imaginary friend who really is the only person he has in life, and he's just kind of all alone. Really sad story, actually, but really beautifully done. I really actually enjoyed this. It was definitely a different type of game. I've never really played a game like this before, but really cool, really different kind of thing that I've never done. Just kind of this interactive story, not really much gameplay mechanics or anything, although there was kind of an interesting mechanic, now that I think about it, where once we realized that Lissy wasn't an actual person, the fact that she kept so there was times throughout this series where Lissy just kind of appears behind me, and I even made comments like, geez, you snuck up on me, or where'd you come from, things like that. And now it makes so much sense that, I mean, she was just in our head the whole time. So if she said, like, I'll meet you there, and then I get there and all of a sudden she's with me, it's like, just kind of interesting how they did that. And looking back on it in retrospect, it was kind of cool to see. But anyway, guys, since this ends this series, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you want me to keep doing other videos like this, just kind of these gameplay videos where you just kind of we kind of experience this kind of a thing together, and you know, it saves you guys money. You don't have to go through it. It's not like we're really playing a game, so to speak. We're just kind of going through this interactive story. So let me know in the comments if you liked it. I think there's probably only going to be a handful of people. Probably won't get the normal views that my channel gets, so that's fine. I'm doing this more for me and for those of you who actually do enjoy it. So let me know in the comments. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit the thumbs up button as it says on the screen, probably. But yeah, I'm actually just kind of giving it a second just to see if there's something else, because there really was no kind of closure to the actual Norwegian story, the village story, because we don't know what happened to Ruth, like who killed her, where she, like what happened with that, and between her and Simon. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if there's going to be something at the end of these credits. So but yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So I would like some closure, because they didn't really, even with the narration, they didn't really show anything. But it doesn't really look like there's gonna be anything else here, which is kind of too bad. I guess they just leave it up to your imagination. Very cool logo also. Wait, Edward and Alice will return. Nice. That would be kind of cool. I'd definitely play another, especially now that I understand a little bit more about Edward and Alice's relationship. Wow. Anyway, guys, thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.